Myntri Sorkar Conrad ke sama hakasngi thodi yang jong katayo ula pentip ba ula Leit chadeli hakaba ula iakynduh iaki Myntri Sorkar Pdeng nakabanta ban pan iaki jingiarap baken kershan lem hakaban kentiu iaka roy kapar ban kershan dakaba bha tengkai iaki projek jong ka Meghalaya. Nalor kane ulaong baka Sorkar jela kalasem kiaru banyak keren bat ka Sorkar Pdeng halor ki dawa ki balabu dakakan hun king atiar HNLC.
Menteri rangba ka jela ula pentip barang shan ula licha Delhi hakabaw iakynduh iki Myntri Sorkar Pdeng ban pensngawi kijingdan kam ka jela hakil yang baper. Ulito boleh iakynduh Menteri ketenat dona halor ki babon ki projek ke barang saateng bat layo ka jingkular ban pha ka jingiarap pisa ban la ban pendap no igini ki projek ke basateng. Ulito boleh iakynduh ru Menteri ketenat civil aviation bat kerpat ban syak ban kam penbon no igi lingsun hakakat lingsun umroy. Bat halor kejingdan kam ban kam penhe yaka Baljak Airport bat pensengau ru halor ke projek heliport ke badan na ke benta ke Shillong bat tura. Menteri rangba uloang boleh iakynduh ru Menteri kena ketenat penroy nong kendong hakaba ula kerpat ban pet benia halor ke komsio ke projek boper nomor ke Sorkar jela ke penteri kam ha ya kejingi opisa ke bedai bat ketenat rural development. Ulang boleh iakynduh ru Menteri ke Skill and Entrepreneurship bat ula pensengau sepanggi projek boper ke bala penteri kam ha kejela bat penpau kejing kermen bandan kejing trailang bat ke Sorkar Pdeng halor kini ke benta. Conrad kongkal sangma ule thuru boleh iakynduh iki Menteri ha ka baula pa ne kejing kershan na ke benta ban kentiu iaki kam penroy ha kejela Meghalaya.
In the meeting that we had with the donor minister, I apprised him about the different projects that were pending with the ministry, and I'm very happy to inform that the Honorable Minister has given assurance that all the pending projects that are there, which are lying with the ministry, will be cleared at the earliest. At the same time, I had requested to him that the guidelines that are there in the ministry and donor are very complicated, and hence they need to be streamlined. And a normal project sometimes takes a year and a half, even to reach an approval stage. And hence, easing of the guidelines would help in the overall process of the projects being approved and implemented. It would make it much faster. So I've requested and urged the Honorable Minister to review the guidelines, and accordingly, the Honorable Minister has assured me that he is already examining the guidelines and they should be reviewed very soon. I also had the opportunity to meet the Civil Aviation Minister, and we have requested the Civil Aviation Ministry to allow two shifts in the Umroy Airport because then that would allow flights to take off early. At the same time, some evening and late night flights also to land. Since the facilities are there in Umroy Airport for night landing, this would allow more planes and more flights to be connected and the timings to be slightly more flexible. So the Honorable Minister has assured that he will look into this matter. I'm very hopeful that this should go through, and if this goes through, as I said, there'll be much more flexibility in the operations of the different airlines that is currently operating. We had a meeting with the Ministry of Skill, and we met the Honorable Minister for Skill and for Entrepreneurship, and we have discussed about the different programs that we're running in the state, and that we would wish to collaborate with the different programs of the central government's ministry in terms of skill and how we could converge and work together. At the same time, also ensure that more projects that are state specific and more inclined towards the kind of skills required in Shillong and in the state of Meghalaya could be taken up. We had discussed on those aspects. And we also discussed about the opportunities that existed for our skilled manpower in different parts of the world. And I had shared with him the experience from Japan, and also shared with him that we expect many more nurses to go, as well as other skilled manpower to go to other parts of the world, and that we would require the support of the ministry in terms of different language training and other facilities which we may require from the ministry.
Mentri rang ba ke jela uloong ba ke Sorkar jela klasim kya bat ke Sorkar Pdeng hakabede bagi mat jingdawa jeng ke HNLC henrei kampat long ke basuk ban la ban cuma upload e brok ki kam snio ki bala le de ke HNLC uloong bagi dan katuk ani ki benta ki bahap ban buat habarok ki jing yakran ya kabale dan bentalang de ke Sorkar India bat ki labut ki kendon jing betha balayat kat kum ki kendon bade banyat Mentri rang ba uloong ba kila kedau ba kino kino ki kam snio na ki mat ki baret kila ban penbet yaki nre ya kino kino ki kam runar ki baladon bat ya ki balale ha ki snam ki balale ya gini ki bentau an hab ban kami ba uloong ba Sorkar India ba Sorkar jelak la dap ekran bagi kloy ban ekran halor kini ki mat ban chupen kan mau ha gini ki blai ki balale ki HNLC kalau weng no eladia na ka jing ekran esok da ka bakan no bat ke Sorkar bakamla asyo agaban chimkyai ki santli ki mat jingdawa ki bakongsan ki bakentup ban maap no ya barok ki kam sneo ki balale ki nong yalam bat ki dkhot jongka
And we've made it very clear as to what level we can go to. And this has been communicated to the HNLC and members multiple times. And this has been communicated to the government of India as well as the state government. So there are certain procedures and systems that are followed in all the talks the government of India is involved. Hence, we are following the same protocol and the same process is being followed. So therefore, we are not deviating from those processes. So based on that, we have mentioned that any kind of minor crimes that are there or kind of minor issues that are there, we can resolve those. But any kind of heinous crime that is there, any heinous, things that were committed in the past, those areas we have to look at. And so therefore, it's not possible that I just say that it's a blanket amnesty we will give to, or we can give. It's case to case basis. It has to be looked into. But Government of India and both Meghalaya government have said that we are ready to discuss all these matters. But giving a statement that general amnesty will be given is going against the no, and deviating from the normal process that's followed by Government of India and by mainly Government of India and then Government of Meghalaya when we go for talks like this.
Mentri rang ba ke jela uloong ba ke Sorkar jela kan yai beteng ban chimkya bat ke Sorkar Pdeng ban dawa pentri kam no mardor ya ke inline permit bat ban penrung no ka ketian khasi bat garo ha ke 8th schedule jangkariti sin syarri uloong ba ke Sorkar jela kala ban jurba halor kini kimat jing dawa bat ke Sorkar Pdeng ka tip hai ke jing skokya ke Sorkar jela halor kini kimat Uli itu ba amsyam le alat hadu menta bani kendo yu menteri rang ba do kari ne yu menteri korbari jong ke India namar ulada na Delhi tang shisngi bar ulayo bani kendo tang ya pran ne kandai ngut ke menteri Sorkar Hendrai hagasian ga ba onlet beang ula pentikina ba unyo ekalat bani kendo ikiweiru bani tai bha halor kini kimat
The issue for language and for both ILP is something that we have always stressed on. The state government has, in fact, we have pushed the center through multiple resolutions that we have passed and on multiple occasions we have raised the issue. So the government is very much aware about the concerns the state government has raised and we will continue to raise it. I have not got the opportunity yet to meet the Honorable Prime Minister, the Honorable Home Minister, because I was there in Delhi only for one day. So I could only meet about 8 to 9 ministers. I could not meet the rest. But in my next visit, I will make sure that I'll be able to meet the others. And during those meetings, we will discuss the other issues.
Hagabayday baga jingmi kajing keno baru hunmen jong menteri rangba u James PK sangma ula kwa panikonik election shteng samoy nagam begere ula snosi namar kajing fu ban ai tiket eka kurim jong menteri rangba kamehtap chandi sangma Nagalang Conrad kongkal sangma ubalong national president ke NPP ula kam bakadon kajing epak japra hapo jong keseng ne hapo ke yang kesem hagabayday bagi election shteng samoy kaban salong hagam begere constituency Uloong bakiladon hadu henyo ne prateli ki kerteng ke belapau wala kim shemlakwa ne ki bakwa banya kun baladap bane kendo bane selok bat baro bat kila pentikna bagi dan bat kaseng bat kanu kono karai ke bakaseng kashim kan ne karai ke bakado ya bat kin buram ya kan ne karai
In fact, last about a couple of days or 3 4 days back, we have met. And in the meeting, everybody has, all the party leaders who are contesting, who want to contest, and the names of people whose names are doing the round, even though they may not want to contest, or they may want to contest as a different issue, but their names are doing the round. So whoever's name was doing the round, we have consulted everybody, we have talked to everybody, and everybody has confirmed that they are with the party, and whatever decision the party takes, that will be the final decision, and they will abide by that decision. How many names? I don't know exactly how many names, but if you ask me all the plus and minus, there'll be about approximately about 7 to 8 names.